Hello, welcome to our official Phase 4 movie ranking. The reason why we're not going to be doing TV shows and movies is because we just believe that I think that TV shows and movies are just not really easily comparable. And I just think, let's just focus on the movies for now. But if you do want to check out what we think about the TV shows, check out a video we made a couple of months ago.
It was ages ago, bro.
I mean, it's fair.
We were different people back then.
Number 7. Thor, Love and Thunder is the worst Phase 4 film, full stop.
If you told... Oh yeah, true. If you told me that before, with Taika Waititi just come off an Oscar win.
Yeah.
After Ragnarok,
No.
After Infinity War, Endgame.
God.
Why?
It's at the bottom. Just because, look, Thor is part of the Trinity, right? You have to treat that character with respect. You have to. Thor has gone from being people's favourites to, Thor.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit about Thor 5.
At the moment, yeah.
I could not care about Thor 5.
I think he does need a bit of a new direction. After he just got a new direction in Ragnarok. But
he needs, an old man Thor. Old man Thor.
We'll see where that goes.
Number 6.
Jesus, bro. We're gonna get copyrighted from Gemma.
Also, when I'm saying, don't show me saying number 6. Have the number 6 and then show the poster. Black Widow. Now, Black Widow is probably these people's least favourite MCU film maybe ever.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, with Black Widow and Thor, for me, it's not too different.
Okay.
But one feels silly and stupid, whilst the other one feels unnecessary. And that's what Black Widow is. It feels like you should have done this a while ago, and even if you did it a while ago, it didn't feel like it added too much. It
would have fit nicely into Phase 3 though. But I mean, look, the reason why I give it the edge over Thor is because we've actually got some really good characters out of Black Widow.
Right.
We've got Florence Pugh's new Black Widow, we've got Red Guardian, who are both coming in the Thunderbolts and stuff.
Yeah, and even, did that one introduce Valentina? No, Falcon and Winter Soldier introduced her, right? She was just in the post-credit scene, yeah. And
Taskmaster, who's also coming back as well. So, and Black Widow, it was just nice seeing her one final time. It was nice seeing her with a bit more humanity and seeing, Scarlett Johansson in the role.
Maybe not the best plot, maybe should have been a better action film considering it's about
spies,
assassin and all that stuff, but
better than Thor. Number 5.
Eternals. Look, a film that I can appreciate, I can respect what they were kind of going for. It's more of a longer, deeper film. I feel it was trying to do too much, even with its long runtime. So many characters, a lot. It's spanning over a long period of time. It did the best I think it could, but it's still a bit like, if I wanted a bit more here, I wanted a bit more there. Yeah. This feels a bit underdeveloped.
It was good for what it was. I think the action scenes were cool. It was nice just seeing a bunch of different people, bunch of different powers.
Yep.
It wasn't too connected to the MCU, but there was some cool stuff in it. That's what I'm saying, there's not much to it, but again, it's still a good story, it's still a good film in itself, good action and better.
Introduced cool people there. And some surprise twists there with Icarus and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
it just it was something different and it actually worked.
Yeah.
Could have worked better, but it worked. Number 4.
Doctor Strange.
And the multiverse.
Sam Raimi's return.
Kind of madness.
Yeah. It's a fun film. It honestly is. It's a fun film. But it really sucks for Marvel that Everything Everywhere All at Once came out. Because it's like, you saw the multiverse man, it's like, it's a fun time, yeah. And then you saw that, you're like, wow, these lot went everywhere. You guys went like a couple places, what I mean?
For a Doctor Strange film, it just wasn't crazy enough. I'm sorry, the way in Everywhere All at Once, right?
Yeah.
If she was just switching, that's what it should have been. We saw 2 variants of Strange.
Yeah.
Just 2.
I feel like there were so many possibilities that it overcame Marvel. They didn't know what to do. It's like, we could do this, we could do that. We don't know. We don't know.
Doctor Strange took the back seat in his own film. Wanda was amazing, and again, I don't think her priority should have been the kids. It probably still should have been Vision, I think.
Yeah.
And Quicksilver potentially. So Wanda was really good, standout. But look, I'd rather see Wanda be that good in her own film. Why is she taking Doctor Strange?
She's a good antagonist, I guess, but yeah, Doctor Strange is very bland, and it's not bland in a bad way, but he's very simple. He's likeable.
He's boring, man.
Yeah.
He's really good in other people's films. He's a really good character to play off, but when it's him, it's kind of boring.
That's why I never really liked Doctor Strange itself. It's one of my least favourite ones.
His least favourite MCU film, yeah.
But yeah, look, it still had some good moments. America Chavez was really cool. Wong, it's always great to see him again. Some cool action scenes. You know, like the musical battle one, like, you know.
That was just cool for the sake of being cool.
But for a film that you call Multiverse of Madness,
it needs
to be shown up by another film that costs way less, you know, it had way less to do than you did.
Oh,
like,
crazy.
Bro, no, that's outrageous.
It was okay. Look, we're in a time now where it's going to take a bit more than that to make a film, you know,
top quality.
Number 3.
Shang-Chi.
I love that Shang-Chi's on number 3 here. Because Shang-Chi, like, it's, you know, if you told me about Phase 4's lineup, I would have said, cool, top 3 films, Spider-Man, Thor, Black Panther, easy.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. Right? That's what you, so the fact that Shang-Chi, who's a brand new superhero coming onto the scene, who's actually not really, Ant-Man was more well known than Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's come in and he's actually made his own, he has really good fighter, action scenes, really good story.
Yeah, it lets itself down maybe in the third act, definitely, with
Very
like the
boring
CGI
act,
aspects.
Yeah.
It had a great emotional core that it lets go, but the first 2 acts, it's kind of like a Black Panther situation. The first 2 acts, the action's there, it's emotionally rich, you know, the villain, you understand them. It's all good, it's all good. Like, it's a top quality film until maybe to the third act part, but it's a very enjoyable film even with that third act, I think you can still say.
Yeah, that's why it's top 3.
Comedy's there, everything's there.
Yeah, comedy's really good. And the actor, I like the actor
as
well, and the supporting cast.
Yeah.
Really good. Number 2. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. We just watched that just now.
Yeah.
So it might be some, I don't know, but I think that film was really good. Very, very solid film.
It's a long film, but it felt necessary. Marvel for once took their time with this film, and like they let character moments breathe. You know, everything just felt respectful of what they were doing, considering what happened. You know, with Chadwick Boseman.
And you can see where the budget for She-Hulk went, because the film is beautiful, man. Like, it's aesthetically very pleasing to look at. I still think they just can't really nail the outfit for Black Panther. Like, for some reason, it just looks weird. Why does it always have to look so CGI? I don't get it.
It just makes it easier.
I don't know. But besides that, no, honestly, really good film. Very nice story. Really hard, really emotional.
Good character moments, especially for Shuri. Introduced a good villain in Namor.
Namor's finally in the MCU. Teased all the way back in
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2. Although, you know, he's all like in the plot. Oh, I don't want to be. Oh, spoilers for Black Panther, I guess.
Is it? What have we said? I haven't said too much. No! With Wakanda Forever, I don't think the action's amazing. I think it's serviceable, but you know, it's still, everything else it does, it's fine, so don't mind it. Number 2.
Number 1. Now, obviously, number 1 is very expected here, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Chill out, bro.
I'm not ashamed of it.
Alright.
Number 1, of course, is Spider-Man No Way Home.
It was a great film. Yeah, it felt like, as everyone says, the one that made Spider-Man Spider-Man and all that stuff. It's a great ending point for a trilogy.
It could be, look, if this was a Sony-made film, right, it would have just been Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire from the start, or even just maybe at the end. Doesn't do anything for Tom Holland's character. This film, it did everything. Look, people can say, oh, nostalgia, it's just nostalgia. I agree, there's a lot of nostalgia in it. But I also think that it's such a good job at actually preserving Tom Holland's character and actually developing it. More than Thor was developed in his character in this film, more than Doctor Strange was developed in this film, more than Black Widow's. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's so many elements. And look, we've seen films that are purely just nostalgia. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a difference. There's a big difference. And Spider-Man No Way Home does it so perfectly well. The villains are just amazing. You know, Green Goblin.
It's good to see them coming back. Yeah,
Green Goblin just breathed new life into that villainous role. You know, everyone had their own villains there. Like, they're just amazing film, top quality.
Yeah, maybe the plot's a bit like.
Yes,
look, you have to create some stretches for it, but if you accept it, you accept it, and it's
the only thing I don't like is how did Electro know he's Spider-Man? That's the only thing. How does Electro know?
You have to make some stretches.
Maybe it takes place in a whole different universe where Electro and actually found out Peter. Just one little tiny change where Electro found out Peter Parker was Spider-Man, and that's where he came from. Not the one that we saw before. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, for me, I really like the action. I really like the performances.
Yeah.
I think it has some of the best Spider-Man moments of all time. But it's emotional. It has some cheer moments. The experience in cinema was electric. And you know, it's a good film. It's a good film. Like, you can't. It's top of the list. It's the best of Phase 4, and that is number 1.
But yeah, that's our list. Let us know what you think. Is there anything you would change potentially? I think this is pretty solid.
Yeah.
I can't imagine people's list being too different.
If your list is different, you're wrong.
Well, let us know though, innit? Just let us know, innit? And we can debate in the comments. We're waiting for that guy to come and beef us in the comments, man. Come on.
I don't think I want that.
I want that. I want it.
Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, like, share it, comment your list as we said. We've been the Overall Nerds. Peace.